Here we will discuss about the instrumentation of the UV visible spectroscopy. First, what we use for the instrumentation of the UV visible spectroscopy or UV visible instrument, that is radiation source. So the radiation source in that is a hydrogen discharge lamp or the UV or the deuterium discharge lamp. Hydrogen discharge lamp is most commonly used, but we can also use deuterium discharge lamp in place of hydrogen discharge lamp when more intensity is desired. Next, monochromator. Monochromator is the device that convert the polychromatic light into the monochromatic lights, or different wavelength light into the single wavelength light. So it depresses, or also we can say that it depresses the radiation obtained from the source into that separate wavelength. We can use prism that is made up of quartz. Detectors, these have photocell or photomultiplier tubes which generate voltage proportional to the radiation energy that is extract them. So detectors we can use, that is photomultiplier and photocell detector. Next, amplifier. The spectrophotometer has balancing electronic amplifier which subtract the absorption of the solvent from the solution. So we can use amplifier to subtract the solvent absorption from the solution electronically. Recorder. It automatically records the spectrum as a plot of wavelength of absorbed radiation against absorbance or molar absorptivity. So basically the recorder is used to record the what is the absorbance of different sample or different compound, and then we can plot the graph of absorbance or molar absorptivity against wavelength. Next, that is the instrumentation, block diagram of the instrumentation of the UV visible spectrometer. So first we use radiation source, that is, then second monochromator. With monochromator we can use beam divider, that is prism, that is on left hand side, that is reference beam, and right hand side, that is sample beam. So prism can be divided beam into two different way, that is reference beam and the sample beam. So the reference beam passes through the blank, then it passes through the detector, and the sample beam also passes through the sample and then to the detector. These sample after detecting from the detector come towards the amplifier. After that, these signals recorded by the recorder, and the output comes in the form of a peak, that is curve peak, and when we plot the graph between the lambda max and the absorbance in the UV visible spectrophotometer. Next, sample handling. How we can handle the sample in the for the UV spectrophotometer. So the UV visible spectra are usually recorded either in very dilute solution or in the vapor phase. The sample is dissolved in the suitable solvent which does not itself absorb radiation in the region under investigation. So commonly used solvents are like cyclohexane, 1,4-dioxane, and water and 95% ethanol that cannot be absorbed at the UV visible region. So when if solvent peak absorbed, then the other peak like sample peak we cannot identify that from the sample peak and the solvent peak. So for reducing these errors, we can use a solvent that itself get not absorbed on the UV resin. So we can use for cyclohexane, 1,4 dioxane, water, and 95% ethanol. Next, the chosen solvent should be inert to the sample. So solvent should be inert or LR grade solvent. We can use LR grade solvent. Next, the application of the ultraviolet and visible spectroscopy. First, detection of a functional group like chromophore, detection of conjugation and elucidation of its nature. Next, study of extent of conjugation, distinction between conjugated and unconjugated compound, study of strain, also used in the determination of configuration of geometrical isomers, also used for the study of tautomerism. Next, also used for the confirmation of the suspected phenols and aromatic amines. Next, application of ultraviolet visible spectroscopy, study of structural features in different solvents. So here the qualitative and quantitative analysis or application of the UV spectroscopy. It is also used for the qualitative and quantitative analysis, and it is used for the characterization of aromatic compounds and conjugated olefins. It can be used to find out molar concentration of the solute under study, also detection of impurity. Next, it is one of the important method to detect the impurities in organic solvent, and also for the detection of isomers are possible. So next, the determination of molecular weight using Beer's law. So here the application of the UV spectroscopy or UV spectrophotometer used as a qualitative and quantitative, used as in the qualitative and quantitative analysis. So here we discussed about the basic instrumentation of the UV spectrophotometer with their applications and with their application. Thank you.